After the Skitcom was made, just my life changed. I'm not sure if it was for the better, for the worse. I mean,
the Skitcom, it was a journey. As far as I think it was a journey for everyone.
Don't look at me.
I wasn't looking. I mean, some people say it's a waste of 18 minutes, 44 seconds. Some people say, yeah, good, you should make more. It's not that easy though, is it? You can't just pluck what, like, people come up to me in the street, why haven't you made episode 2? You know, episode 1's really good. If you're that bothered, you make episode 2. You know, it's not that easy.
I hit the bottle hard, probably had 3 bottles of Coke since then. It's been tough. I mean, I've not been sleeping well since the first one. I wake up and my sheets have moved. The duvet has come off the bed and it wasn't where I put it when I went to sleep. It scares me, you know.
What inspires me? I mean, the list is endless. Cookery. I think that's it. Chaz and Dave were always a favourite of mine when I was growing up. I've laughed at least 4 times to them. I don't think anyone's made me laugh so much. Chaz on his own, not so good. He needed Dave. A bit like, you know, Lennon and McCartney. Chaz needed Dave. The heights and the barrier that Chaz and Dave have set, I think, are too high for anyone, any man, any woman.
So where do you see yourselves?
Under Chaz and Dave? Yeah. Not yet. But hopefully, in time. I've emailed Chaz. He didn't reply. I don't know his email. I had to guess. It's going to be Chaz at Hotmail, or Chaz at Yahoo maybe. But I've you know, I've covered all bases. Yeah.
I mean, I take influence from all the greats. You know, Michael Caine, Michael Flatley. I often considered a career in dancing, but
what happened? Did you start?
No, I think I forgot to start. You know, that they do say that if you want to do something, remember to do it. And if there's one thing I've learned, is that I need to be more organised with my life. I mean, I forget a lot of things.
I just don't want to be a one-hit wonder. I'm not a one-hit wonder. There are one-hit wonders in this world.
This world doesn't need another Chesney Hawkes.
Exactly. You know, Last Ketchup did that song about tomato ketchup. I don't want to make another ketchup song.
I prefer barbecue sauce.
Well, exactly. Last Ketchup didn't know, did they?
At one stage we considered merchandise. I mean, you name it, we'd put our name on it.
Mouse mats?
Oh, I think Skitcom mouse mats. Without a doubt, that was, I think, the very first venture we looked into.
Mouse mats are big now.
Can't be too big because they take up quite a lot of desk space. I think one area of merchandise that's seldom looked into is sort of the building trade. We were looking into Skitcom branded bricks, maybe cement.
If we go to countries we haven't been before, film there. Serbia, Ukraine.
Because we've achieved quite a bit of international success. I think.
Yeah.
We've got 4 views in Germany.
Yeah, we got 2 views in Texas. So we might go there to find them.
Germany actually did call us the next Hitler, so he was pretty big in Germany. So
he was very big.
Some may say too big.
He's in a lot of books. I'd like to be in a book. Yeah, if we're the next Hitler, there's a lot of fame.
But is there a price for too much fame? Could it go the other way?
Well, I think Hitler got it a bit wrong.
I like to think we've touched people. I think we've provided a beacon of hope to those that otherwise may not have had hope. I think I'd say we're approaching Martin Luther King levels of inspirational figure. Maybe even Gandhi.
The theme tune's coming on well. Like, it's going to take a bit of time, but I've pretty much got it now. I play guitar. Hang on, I'll show you the guitar now. I used to be a musician before. Obviously, the Skitcom made it big. I used to play all sorts of strings. Play that one again.
Which was your favourite string?
I mean, all of them are my favourite, but if I had to pick one, it would be that one, yeah. Hopefully, we can stay away from trance, but Dom likes trance. I mean, it's quite hard not to have a conversation with him about anything other than trance. Where did you go for tea, Dom? This trance cafe. Where's that? Doesn't matter. He's in a trance. Honestly, 24/7. Do you want to come and see this trance gig? No, I don't. No. I mean, I prefer techno, to be honest. I mean, techno and trance are like bloody
chalk and cheese.
Yeah, exactly. No one likes chalk and cheese.
Of the two of us, I'm certainly the more inspirational. I mean, you can't tell him I said this, but...
Have you told him? No, you haven't told him?
I hoped that it was more of an unspoken rule, that we just knew it and were comfortable with it, but... Because I'd probably draw parallels between myself and Gandhi.
Because he's the star of episode 1, isn't he? He's on the screen. He's the on-the-screen star.
I think this is where the misunderstanding has come from, because I think that what made the Skitcom popular was the unseen. It was the bits that you didn't see were just as important as those that you did. So in that respect, I think I was the star.
And that was you, yeah.
Would you say you're better than anyone? And if so, who?
Peter Andre. I don't think he's as funny. Like, he should do something different. Comedy's not working for him. That parody he did.
I think that was a serious career venture.
What, Insania? Insania was...
That was legit.
Oh. Sorry, Peter, if you watch this.
We've actually lost money. I mean, we started out not putting any money into it, but somehow money's disappeared. And I don't know, it might be the Coke. I think I'm drinking too much Coke these days. I was burgled. Lost quite a lot in that, actually.
What, like?
Well, I lost my house. The policeman said it was the very first instance he'd ever heard of that an entire house had been stolen. I was surprised, to say the least.
How did they burgle you? How did they burgle your house?
A crane. I seem to remember there being crane marks on the floor. Yeah, we found the house. I mean, thankfully they're so big that it's difficult for them to get any real mileage, you know.
How far was it away?
Well, I think they were crafty. What they did, they swapped my house with next door's house. I mean, that's one of two possible hypotheses. Either that, or I forgot which house was mine, and I wasn't burgled. I think, in fact, yeah, I broke into the wrong house. That may have been why the police turned up. Possibly. I mean, did you not get the memo? They said turn your phone off during interviews. They were quite emphatic about that. In fact, they took my phone and they burned it.
It's the memo.
Nope, yep, so it is.
Okay.
My mistake. It's the first interview we've given together, isn't it, this?
Yeah.
So,
What you're looking at now is the Skitcom.
the Skitcom is us, we are it.
Yeah, we did that. I was in the last video as well. More fans.
It's the...
They know...
Do we really need to see her breasts? I mean, is that really necessary?
No.
Nice, but...
Yeah.
Not now.
No.
Not now.
No. I mean, men flashing, that's disgraceful. The fact that you need a fob to get into this building as well, I'm not sure...
I'm starting to think they might be letting them in. I think
Yeah.
that's the worst bit,
Yeah.
is that security are actually actively encouraging the flashing.
In fact, he's got a security jumper on. Yeah.
He owns the place.
Isn't that your dad?
Oh, for God's sake.
He was doing that yesterday as well. In fact, I don't think he's moved. I think
every day this week he's stood in that same spot. He must be hungry. I've not fed him. So, again, I guess this is security trying to...
I think you should at least question his motives.
Oh, I question it a great deal, but
Oh.
I'm not sure I could go and talk to him. I can't really look him in the eye.
No, that's fair enough.